Alright.
Order
I'll go
filled.
short of that. Stop loss is going to be at a fixed 30 handle stop. Not a sniper entry. The reason why we entered there is because the ES has already tapped into the fair value gap, and that gave us a fixed stop of 30 handles covering that imbalance. First TP is going to be there, and the final TP is going to be at 56.75. To be honest, guys, I think we're going to have just one TP on this, to be honest. We're going to hold this all the way down here. Alright, let's see what we get. Amazing reaction on that. Alright guys, at this point I'm going to start trading my stops to that swing high there. 26.18. Move your stops there. Alright, this is huge. This is actually huge, guys. Right, at this point I'm going to move my stops to break even, 0.96.75. So risk-free trade now. Don't be risking anything else here, right? Because we are floating a very decent amount. So gonna move our stops to break even. Guys, let's get some ones in the chat if you lot are in this trade with me. This is actually a banger trade. One. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, feel free to take something off here if you like. I'm gonna hold until this fair value gap here in a discount. So this will be my first TP. But yeah, this is very clean. Alright, I'm gonna move my stops into profit 0.84. Move your stops there, guys. Guys, you know what? We are floating a nice amount here, so I'm going to close out a portion of my position. So, taking the partial there. That's 60 handles secured. I'm going to keep riding this. So yeah, if you haven't already, guys, make sure to close 80% of your position. We did take a small little partial there inside of this value gap here. Price came down, we rebalanced the whole inefficiency. Decided just to be, play it safe, take something off, because there's been a few instances where we've been floating a very nice amount and we've not taken any profits. So we've secured 60 handles there. That's very nice, very, very lovely. We're up on the week. And that's literally what, my second trade of the week. I took one break even, and then today was obviously a banger trade. And then we have tomorrow, so see what we get tomorrow. But overall, pretty great week so far. Not many opportunities, but when we do get an opportunity, we execute. So yeah, I'm gonna ride this towards here and then towards the sell side down here as well, if we get it.
Order filled.
Right, there we go. TP smash, boys. Let's go. So close a further 10% net. Should be out around 90% of your position now. What a banger trade, okay? That's 91 handles secured so far. We're literally holding one more contract here to see if we get that final TP. If not, couldn't care less. We are up. Very nice. On the week. Holy moly. Holy moly. We are back in the game, boys. We are back. I'm a little bit low energy today. Otherwise I would be, a little bit more gas than usual. But yeah, I mean, as long as you guys are making money, that's all that matters. So if you made some money on that, make sure to spam the wins and results chat. Gonna try my stops to that next swing high. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can't say the word beautiful. But yeah, absolutely beautiful trade. Textbook trade. I mean, it keeps going. Keeps going. Let's see if we get this final TP. If we get it, then oof, it'd be nice. Be very nice. But yeah, I preferred this trade way more than these longs in the morning. Just didn't make sense to me. Right, I wanted longs, but once ES really taken that objective, that's where I would target if I was going to go long. Why on earth am I going to go long for, I don't know, to catch 20 handles and be out of that trade within a second? It doesn't make sense to me. So yes, this is, one could say yes, a counter trend trade. But to be honest, it isn't really, right? Because in the daily time frame, we have so many imbalances. Price has to eventually retrace and fill in those gaps, right? So that new week opening gap has not yet been tapped into, which is very strange. So this should continue heading lower, really, and draw towards that. But yeah. What a wonderful day. Nice jokes. Patience pays, boys. Patience pays. Exactly. Oh yes. Oh yes. Stay fast. We'll see at the next level get broken through. And then we'll start trailing stops again to the next swing high. And this is amazing. Guys, I love trading, honestly. There's nothing in the world like trading. Like, not any career. Name me one career. Just isn't. Simply isn't. Holy shit, what was that? That was a huge wick. But yeah, not any career. It's like, I can't really think of a career as, you know, similar to trading. I really can't. You're just printing money. Like, it's just printing money out of thin air. That's the best way I can explain it. You just sit there, you press some buttons and boom, money appears in your bank. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Obviously, it's not as easy as that, right? It's not as easy just... Oh, the chat's funny. But yeah, it's not as easy as obviously just pressing some buttons and boom, you made money, right? It's years of dedication, work, struggle, a lot of bullshit, right? And then boom, it looks like overnight success. So this is amazing. What, here in Thailand? Nah, you don't get any chicks out in Thailand, mate. I think you get some of that if you go, if you fly to Colombia. It doesn't want to stop us out. Have you walked down the streets of Pattaya? I'm no longer in Pattaya, guys. I'm in Bangkok now. I was in Pattaya for a while and I just got pretty sick of it. And to be honest with you, I'm getting pretty bored of Bangkok as well. I'm gonna leave this side of the world very soon. Literally, I'm probably thinking sometime, probably sometime this week, really. Pattaya's a disgusting place. You're not wrong there, bro. You're not wrong there. But yeah, I'm sick of Thailand. Getting pretty bored of it, so I want to either go back to the States, like Miami and that, or somewhere like Mexico or Colombia, which the time zone's way better there as well. A little bit more tropical. Whereas Thailand, just to be honest, it kind of stinks here, guys. It's too hot here. It's always fucking musty, cloudy. You don't really get that much sun, especially in the city like Bangkok. There's no beach here, right? I don't like living in a place where there's no beach. I can only stay in that place for so long. That's why I stayed in Pattaya for some time, right? Because it has a beach. But even in Pattaya, the beach is just horrendous. Come to Dallas for the bike scene. Yeah, I want to come Dallas. I did see it. It looks pretty sick. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Mexico, Colombia, or Miami? I'm gonna go Miami anyways. But I'm thinking I might go to these other places first. Right, it looks like we didn't get stopped out on that. Very close. Imagine. Okay, looks like we're still in the trade, guys. Looks like we're still in. Crazy. It's like O&M would love it in Dallas. Yeah, the roads are nice. No, the roads are nice though. Yeah. Like here in Bangkok as well, it's actually impossible to drive that bike. It's impossible. The roads are just horrendous. At least in Pattaya, there were some nice roads where you can open the throttle a little bit. In Bangkok, I'll be honest, guys, I don't even get out of first gear. I don't get out of first gear. It's ridiculous. So much traffic. Yeah, just potholes everywhere. It's all fucked. But yeah, I mean, I'm still getting active, but it's just not really the place for a big bike like an O&M. So yeah. First gear's like 100 miles an hour. Yeah, first gear maxes out at like, how much is first gear? I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think first gear maxed out at 186 kilometers an hour. or maybe it was 146. Sorry, it might have been 146. So whatever that is in miles an hour. Right, I'm gonna try my stops a little bit further. 7.5. But yeah, first gear is pretty quick. I mean, honestly, I feel like the R1M is just, I love that bike. Because I went to a dealership yesterday in Bangkok. I sat on a BMW S1000, S1K, and it just wasn't for me. I sat on it, I was like, what is this? This feels like shit. You're really like, it's a weird seating position, whereas the R1M, I just feel like fucking, like a killer. I feel like I can get proper active on that bike. Maybe you need some getting used to on the S1K, I don't know. But when I sat on it, I'm not sure if it was the model, the year. Personally, I didn't like that bike. I didn't like it. It's a very strange bike. Price is just not stopping us out, is it? It's not stopping us out.
Order filled.
Alright, there you have it, guys. We got stopped out on that one. So overall, absolute banger trade. Right, we secured 91 handles on that trade. We closed 90% of our position off, and then we held one more contract towards obviously that sell side, which ends up getting stopped out in a profit. So overall, very, very good trade. Okay, before we end the stream, let me just do a quick little brief breakdown and explain the reason why we took shorts. So if we look at the higher time frame, right, like the daily time frame, you can see there's so many imbalances that price has not filled. So we have a new week opening gap, we have 1, 2, 3 daily fair value gaps, right, which price has not rebalanced yet. So clearly the higher time frame is going to be bearish, right? Whenever we have a new week opening gap, especially, price wants to draw towards that gap. So as you can see, price came down on the ES, didn't actually tap into it. That's why I was looking for shorts. Okay, going into the open, yes, I wanted to see longs because we swept London lows and then we came up, displaced, right? However, once we already tapped these buy side levels, right, and we came back into a premium, I was no longer interested in taking longs because the objective has been taken, we've set buy side, and now I'm looking for shorts. Okay, so we then displaced. Once we displaced, I took that short entry inside the macro, of course, and targeted these inefficiencies here in a discount, and obviously this sell set down here, which never ended up getting taken. But the whole idea and reasoning behind that trade is we're going short to target that new week opening gap. That is the draw on liquidity, right? So very textbook trade, very simple, right? Sweep of liquidity, shift in the market structure, fair value gap, and you target some sort of liquidity or draw, right? So very, very simple. Hope you lot enjoyed the live stream today. Hope you lot made some money. Okay, if you did, make sure to send that into the wins and results chat. I'm pretty sure everyone made money this week. We're up 91 handles in the week, so great. It's literally my second trade of the week as well, guys. I took one break even trade this week, and this is the second trade, and it's a bang. So anyways, hope you lot enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I will see you lot in tomorrow's live stream. We'll see what we get on Friday, right? Until then, take it easy.